top. Now my dad, like I said, he's older now, but he had worked there at the quarry. Dad, how many years did you work at the quarry? 11. They're doing a documentary like on slate and the slate quarry and you know, whatever we know, but he had actually worked there for 11 years.
Yeah.
I was a brake tender, the engine.
The tender of the hoist?
The hoist.
Yeah, you were in the little shack running the hoist. Yeah. Yeah. And you live around here now?
Yeah, right up the street.
Up the street.
Yeah.
And your daughter's moving?
Yeah, he's helping me move in.
Yeah, just moving in.
Yeah.
All right, it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem pretty nice up there.
Yeah.
You know? I guess go ahead.
The thing was it was low pay, you know.
Low pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't pay. I guess now they're up pretty good.
Are they?
But back then we only got, you know, very minimum, if even that. Minimum wage.
Yeah.
How much are they paying now, Dad?
I think I started at like 3.5 or something.
Wow,
like that.
see, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
In 86, I think it was,
Yeah.
to 97, 8, something in there.
Yeah. I was talking to the guys over at Slate over in Rosetto, and they were saying the same thing. Like, you could work for one guy in one quarry, and then the other guy would offer you like 10 cents more to go over there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's tough. You know, tough way to make.
You know, they operate the one over, I guess, controller involved with it anyway. It's the one in Pen Argyl,
Yeah.
this quarry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been over there?
Yeah, we've been to Pen Argyl.
No, I've never been there.
Yeah, they have a really deep quarry.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
say, yeah.
straight down.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we can't even see
Yeah,
down
right.
in there. This one, at least you can sort of see what the
Yeah.
guys are doing. You can go around to the
That
other
one
side.
has much better sleep, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they improved that over there too. They built a whole shop.
Yeah.
I think Pete bought them or bought
Yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
there's something involved somehow.
Yeah. So he said he spent a lot of money over there with that shop, and it's
See,
like,
because they take slate from here over there and bring slate from over there over here
Yeah.
to finish it.
So you're going to be taking any more out this morning?
Yes, we are. Matter of fact, we have one hooked up now.
Yeah.
So
But
we're
are you
gonna-
going to be pulling any more out, or no?
after we finish sending this up, it's probably going to take all morning to do that.
Yeah.
Kenny, he's a go-getter. He'll probably go back there by himself, and he'll probably try to get another one out. And then Kenny's down there. He'll let you.
And your little shack there, is that just, what's that for?
That's for tools and staying warm in the wintertime.
Okay.
That's pretty much.
So there's a little, I see there's a chimney there. You got a
Yeah,
little
we have a
in
stove in there
Yeah,
for the
okay.
wintertime, and it's a
Okay.
wood burner, so that's
All
where
right.
we stay warm.
Yeah.
And then if it starts raining, that's where we head
Yeah.
to when it starts to pour.
Yeah.
So now we know we can't make an 8-foot countertop. So now we got to drop back and pick and choose.
And how deep will that go? Do you have any idea?
That cross joint,
Yeah.
normally if you have a cross joint, it usually holds the whole length. It'll keep going straight through. Like this wall over here, see how brown it is?
Yeah.
That's a natural cross joint.
Oh, okay.
And we got lucky with finding that. And if you go up and on the angle, the next one, same thing. But in the middle, you see that it doesn't go through. It stopped. And it jumped out this way, and then now it's starting to go out. So most of the time they go pretty wild.
You have like a bell coat, like 3 bells down, 2 bells up.
Oh! Some of that water is from the pilot hole they did over there. But then that one over there is much colder, and that's a natural spring.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And I tell you what, in summer it would be nice and that water's freezing. Oh my God.
Just waiting, because the way this seems to work is there's 3 guys. There's 3 guys.
Hi.
3 guys, Pete up there, when they're moving the slate, but when they're cutting it out, Pete is down here with this guy Kenny, and then
You know, like I said, we wish you would have been here Monday. Monday we'll send you some real big ones.
yeah.
And then easy as you get them out, as easy as they cut them up.
And the size of the pieces you guys are cutting is just based on what your orders are, or just based on
Well, it
what
depends. Like
is coming out?
we usually try doing between 8 to 12 feet wide, and then if it's because it also depends on that crane. So we try to keep it like that, because if not, they'll send it back. Then we'll have to drill holes, put plugs, and cut it, so we'll be able to pick up. And
Right,
that's not
because they
fun.
can't cut, if it's too big, they can't cut it on their saw.
No, they could cut it. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends, because there is a certain width, but usually we keep it under that. But if it's thick and sometimes real heavy, like gray bed is heavy.
Yeah,
And if we do that, we got to keep them short,
yeah,
because the crane can't take it,
Yeah.
and then it just drops down on them.
yeah.
You know, so, and then like I said, we'll have to drill a couple of holes, put some plugs in, and the plugs just splits it, it's like separates it.
I didn't realize you could split, you mean you can split it, but you're splitting it,
If we split
In
that
the-
way, that's one way.
Yeah.
That's to get the natural. But
Right.
if, let's say if this is 12 feet by 10 feet,
Yeah.
and we got to cut it, we'll literally drill holes depending which ribbon.
that way, down like
This
that.
way, yep,
Yeah,
just like that.
interesting. I didn't realize it would split that way.
Yeah, well, it's not easy. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Well, like, depending on how big it is, we'll put maybe 4 holes in it.
Yeah,
With the, I think it's the 1-inch drill bit. And then we'll stick these plugs.
Yeah.
And the plugs will go in, and I can show you real quick.
and you hammer them down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, these are not the right sizes for each other, but usually they're a set.
Yeah.
And then what you do is, you'll drill the hole. It goes like this. See how it's fat on the one side? Apologize, it's bad, but. And then, matter of fact, this one can go with it. We'll drill the hole, and then we'll start like this.
Oh, and then you jam one
And,
down. in
yep, and we
between,
start jamming them in.
And then it forces it apart.
Yes,
Yep,
and it
okay.
splits it. And if you have it, a nice straight line, it usually does pop straight through across. Again, it's not fun, but
Yeah.
it does work. Sometimes it goes easy, sometimes it doesn't. Okie dokie.
So do you, like, you get all these pieces ready all at once and then
Yeah,
send them up?
yep. And then we try to send them all up, in one quick day if we have.
So when you got here this morning, did you just start
Yeah, we
wrapping
pretty much
these?
had them all out from
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we took out maybe 2 more, and that was it. And that was just because it was pretty much ready.
Uh-huh.
Another way I've seen them break if they were too long, too heavy, and we centered the chain. It does like a
Yeah.
balancing. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Now 4 years. It feels like 42 years. But not because I'm complaining. I actually really like this job. I think it's physical, and it's always something different.
It's always something
Same
different.
routine,
Yeah.
but it's always something
Everything is a
different.
little different, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, again.
You don't make, you make blackboards anymore?
Yep.
You do, yeah. But people still want
Oh,
blackboards.
yeah. We have the Amish come up all the time.
The Amish come up, of course, yeah.
Yeah, they come up all the time. Matter of fact, they're due. They're usually April, May. Usually end of May is when they start stockpiling. So,
They start stockpiling blackboards?
yeah.
Because they ship them other places?
They ship them other places, and plus they use them at the farm. Like Meadowview Farms out
Yeah.
in Bowertown.
Yeah,
They use the blackboards and they write all what
yeah.
the stuff is
Right,
being
like
sold for.
signs and
Yeah.
Yeah, signs and stuff like that. So sometimes they don't even put the wood frames around them anymore. They just prop them up on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
T and they write on them like that. So yeah,
If I ever need a, but you don't make pool table
no,
bases,
no,
they're too
not anymore.
heavy.
But yeah,
Wow, yeah, a lot of interesting stories there, and he told us all about this, the the turkey calls and like how big of a deal that is. Like,
yeah.
we had no
I had no
idea.
idea.
The customers are crazy when it comes to ordering.
Yeah,
Hunter Specialty is definitely one that they have like smaller groups that start up on their block.
yeah,
And they call and order thousands at a time just so they wouldn't get any. They were comparing the call between the ceramic, the one that you put in your mouth, there was a ceramic one, a glass one, and then they had the slate one. And they had a computer there that was synthesizing the turkeys, and the slate call was the one that got
that did it.
the closest to the bell
In
system.
case
It's just a
they-
loud buzzer behind you,
Yeah.
and they each signal has a different, like 3 is, if they ring 3, it's back, 4 is front, 5 is change hooks, 7 is man in box, 1 is stop, and 1 also means slack, because you can't do both at the same time, so
Right.
whatever one you
Yeah.
get first.
Interchange.
Yeah.
Do they ever make pool tables here? Like,
I heard they used to.
yeah,
Yeah, they used
or
to.
blackboards, they don't do that anymore.
The blackboards, I believe they still do.
They still do?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, and they'll make the small ones.
Yeah, right.
I think they'll send it to Africa and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Never thought about that either.
Yeah,
Being in school and
yeah.
yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. You never think about it until you're. It's like when you buy a car.
Right.
You never noticed the car before. If, like,
Yeah.
let's say a Cabot, and then you buy the car. Next thing you know, you see them all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the most impressive thing I've seen here. There's a guy that takes the slate and he does turntables. I don't know.
Really?
Turntables, real nice, beautiful. $8,000 for one of his turntables.
Wow.
Yeah, but he also does if you go up to the finishing room today, I believe it's still on the side. It looks like a grate made out of slate. Beautiful finish. It's laser cut, but it's a cover for a speaker.